Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Ihsan Solihin and welcome to my video. Through this video, I would like to present a research-based paper entitled Teacher Perception Toward the Professional Development, Its Framework, and Its Relation to Learner Autonomy. So, this research has three focuses. The first one is to investigate the teacher's perception on the concept of teacher's professional development. The second one is to find out the challenges in promoting teacher professional development. And then the last one is to investigate how the teachers perceive the interrelationship between teachers' professional development and learners' autonomy. Moving on to the research method. This research is designed as qualitative descriptive research, which used an online questionnaire that spread through Google Form to obtain the data. Then 36 respondents ranging from primary school teachers to university lecturers were involved in conducting this questionnaire. And this was conducted on 22nd of November 2020. Now, moving on to this slide, this is about the teacher professional development framework. It is the areas of professional development knowledge and skills that need to be covered by the teachers when they promote the teacher professional development. This include the subject matter knowledge, pedagogical expertise, self-awareness, understanding of learners, understanding of curriculum and materials, and the last one is professional advancement. So this framework is based, this framework is uh, transformed into the questions in the questionnaire. Technically, the questionnaire would like to investigate how the teacher perceives the concept of professional development through this framework. Then this research would also investigate which one of these areas that the teacher perceives they are well understood or they are familiar with, and on the other hand, this questionnaire would like to ask which one of these six areas that they feel difficult to understand. Now, let's move to the chart. The first one is about the areas of teacher professional development that the respondents acknowledged. As you can see from the second area to the last one, subject matter knowledge, they responded quite a lot, focusing on this subject matter knowledge. 29 out of 36 respondents responded the subject matter knowledge that they are already familiar with, as well as the pedagogical expertise, self-awareness, understanding of learners, and understanding of curriculum and materials. However, for the last one, the top one, professional advancement, only get 9 responses. It means that uh, the participants or the respondents, they don't really understand about professional advancement. And this will be the focus on of the discussion in this research. Right. Moving on to the next slide, it's all about the areas of teacher professional development that the respondents consider a problem. In line with the previous one, they said that professional advancement is one of the areas that they consider a problem or they feel difficult to understand. It means that um, in general, when the teacher don't get one of these six areas, means the teacher professional development couldn't be promoted effectively. We will talk about the whole result from this research later on the discussion. Now, moving on to the next chart is about the form of teacher professional development that have been attended by the respondents. As we know that there are a lot of form of teacher professional development activity suggested by the literature, by the previous research, including discussion, seminar, workshop, and continuous learning, webinar, and conducting research. And this slide shows us that uh, workshop, seminar, and discussion are the most popular among the six forms of teacher professional development activity. Then the last chart is about the respondents' perception on the relevancy of teacher professional development activity that they have been attended, sorry, that they have attended. And most of the respondents said that the activity is relevant, even though two of them they feel like is all regular activity that categorized into the average, and six of them say that the activity is very relevant to what they need to improve their professionals. Right, now this slide discusses the teacher's perception on learner autonomy. So, from the questionnaire, this research gained the data that the teacher perceived learner autonomy needs to be characterized as being prepared for the lesson before it's assigned by the teacher. The second one, initiatively being involved on learning activities. The third one, searching the additional learning material from other references. The fourth, being open in a discussion and giving deep analysis on their task. And then the last one, showing a strong commitment in learning. Furthermore, they also add some point to the benefit of promoting learner autonomy to the student, of course. The first one is through learner autonomy or through promoting it, the student will be more active and competitive in learning. They will be able to manage the time efficiently, and then, oops, sorry. They will be able to have critical thinking and self-directed learning skills. And then the last one, they would have a problem solving skill. So these all 4 points are the benefit for the for the students when they succeeded to promote the learner autonomy. Now, moving on to the discussion on teacher professional development. From the data, this research would like to report that the teachers believe that teacher professional development is important to improve their teaching knowledge and skills by concerning the 6 areas as the framework told this research. Then the second one, the form of teacher professional activity, which are known by the teacher, comprising workshop, seminar, discussion, continuous learning, and conducting the research. So a workshop, seminar, and discussion, I think uh, the teacher responded that they familiar with those 3 activities. However, with the continuous learning and conducting research, not all the teacher uh, have awareness to conduct or to be involved in this activity. Some of the respondents say that continuous learning could be conducted by continuing their study to the higher level degree. For example, they would like to continue to the master degree or even to the doctoral degree. And for conducting research, they say that uh, the problem with conducting research is maybe on the time management. Um, since conducting research require a lot of energy, a lot of time, which they don't have or they are not able to manage or to deal with. Then the third one is lack of teacher awareness of teacher professional development causes teachers low motivation to be involved in teacher professional development activity. Then the last one, education policymaker, for example, government, state, local government, or school, is fully responsible to promote and facilitate the teacher professional development. And this is believed as a way to improve the teacher's awareness concerning the TPD or teacher professional development, especially in the context of how they could perceive uh, teacher professional development in terms of professional advancement. So they say that they don't have any useful source or any information to deal with uh, how would teacher professional development improve their teaching career or professional teaching career. They don't have any idea how to deal with that. It means that uh, education policymaker needs to uh, cope with this problem. They need to inform the teacher in all level of education, starting from the primary school until the university, so that the teachers or the lecturers would know that after they uh, been involved in teacher professional development, their career will be promoted as well. Now, moving on to the discussion of on learner autonomy. Based on the questionnaire, we would know that the teacher perceives learner autonomy can improve students' learning behavior through the activation of the students' learning readiness and active participation, learning commitment, and cognitive skill. This cognitive skill includes critical thinking, problem solving, and self-directed. Means this is the reference for learner autonomy or the characteristic of learner autonomy. Then the second one, there's need for teacher to give guidance and model to do the task. For some reason, the respondent said that they quite disagree with the learner autonomy since the concept has been misunderstood. Practically, the respondent experienced that the teacher only give task and the student need to do it, to do the task, to complete it without any further guidance. So the learners or the students, they wouldn't know how to deal with the task. They wouldn't know how to do or to complete the task properly. Then the respondent also believe that learner autonomy in Indonesian context can only be promoted on the higher school level, starting from the junior high school until university school, because they consider that the primary school, the elementary school, um, is quite different. Means learner autonomy couldn't be promoted on the primary school. And then the last one, the respondent also believed that the learner autonomy could be promoted through promoting teacher professional development in terms of facilitating active learning. This is the discussion on learner autonomy. And then the last one for the conclusion. So as you can see that the teacher have perceived the ideas of teacher professional development and learner autonomy in line with each framework, as the literature says. Then seminar, workshop, and discussion are the most favorite form of teacher professional development activity. Then the challenge comes from the lack of teachers' awareness of teacher professional development in improving professional advancement. It means promoting their professional teaching career, as what has been mentioned before. Then the last one, this is a suggestion. So potential for the research is needed to be conducted to solve the challenge on point number 3 here in the context of improving teacher professional advancement. I think that's all. So that's the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.